Welcome to the ACHR Newsroom. I'm Maria Taylor, Managing Editor of the ACHR News. Summer is officially over. Contractors from all across the country are reporting record sales of equipment, thanks to unusually hot weather in some areas, as well as continued demand from many homeowners. Hot weather definitely fueled equipment sales at BWS Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Edina, Minnesota. Company Vice President and co-owner Kevin Strandberg said the state experienced a record-setting 14 straight days over 90 degrees in June. He said it was very hot very early for a long stretch, which helped get things going. We had record revenue in June and July as a company, which is always a huge win. But heading into fall, contractors are concerned about the availability of HVAC equipment, which, along with other components, was in short supply this summer. Ben Merrifield, Vice President and co-owner of Needs Heating and Air in Sterling, Virginia, has heard the type of furnace he often recommends may be in short supply this fall. He is a little worried about what that may mean for customers. "I think this winter is going to be a challenge, and I don't know what we're going to do," he said. "We're either going to have to stock a bunch of furnaces and just hope that we can get them in, or we're going to have to look at different vendors. We can't leave people without heat for 3 weeks in winter." Speaking of furnaces, the Department of Energy is revisiting an interpretive rule that could eventually spell the end of non-condensing furnaces. A proposed 2016 DOE furnace rule would have established a 92% AFUE minimum efficiency rating that in turn would have cut non-condensing technology out of the market. However, in mid-January of this year, the Trump administration published a final interpretive rule that judged the non-condensing technology itself to be a performance-related feature. Under the Energy Policy and Conservation Act, such a feature cannot be eliminated by any subsequent energy conservation standard. Thus, non-condensing equipment received protection from such efficiency requirements. Now, the DOE is revisiting that interpretation. After accepting public comments through the end of September, the DOE will evaluate whether to make changes to the interpretation. However, if changes are made, the availability of new non-condensing units would not evaporate overnight. But without some type of grandfather clause or flexibility to account for a building's limitations, contractors could expect owners of multifamily dwellings currently relying on gas furnaces to have an acute interest in maintaining and preserving their existing units. When it comes to replacing any existing HVAC system, the first question out of many customers' mouths is, how much will it cost? Many HVAC contractors prefer to discuss the price issue in person, but consumers are increasingly expecting contractors to present pricing upfront and online. A growing number of contractors and vendors say it's time for the HVAC industry to give consumers the transparency they want. The demand for this online information grew during the pandemic, said Paul Redman, Vice President of Sales for Contractor Commerce. The firm provides a plug-and-play solution for HVAC contractors' e-commerce needs. This increased demand was due in part to consumer concerns about having people in their homes, but the biggest driver is just the general shift in shopping behavior. Redmond said, "We believe that like every other industry, it will be a normal thing to have pricing on your website for the things you do." Consumers shop how they want, when they want online, added Redmond. They no longer need to schedule their days around waiting for someone to come to them. This helps HVAC contractors, he said, especially in this time of labor shortages and high fuel costs. Redmond said, "The contractors who do business the way customers want to do business are the ones who are going to win." The HVACR industry will soon be transitioning away from R410A and other high GWP HFCs and moving to lower GWP refrigerants. Many of these alternatives are considered to be mildly flammable, or A2L, so additional training will be needed in order to safely use these refrigerants. Fortunately, there are plenty of opportunities available. ACA, for example, launched an A2L refrigerant training program late last year. The ESCO group has also developed a training program that consists of a manual, an e-learning style course, instructor PowerPoint presentations, and a closed-book safety certification exam. ESCO also offers Train the Trainer courses for those who want to offer low GWP refrigerant safety courses. With its Safe Refrigerant Task Force, AHRI is also a great resource for all things concerning A2Ls. Their website offers an array of resources, including the first 2 chapters of its Guide to the Safe Refrigerant Transition, as well as numerous webinars, articles, and fact sheets. No matter where contractors choose to obtain their A2L training, the key is to make sure to do it sooner rather than later. The phase down of HFCs is in motion, and contractors who embrace the new technology early will be better prepared when it hits the market. The ACHR News is offering a couple of ways for HVAC contractors to profile the workplace culture at their businesses. Submissions are open for our Best Contractor to Work For contest. Also, with the holidays approaching, we invite you to submit photos from your events, whether it's office workers dressed for Halloween or everyone enjoying a staff Christmas party. For more on these opportunities, visit achrnews.com. I'm Maria Taylor. Thank you for watching.